it's Spence, the evil genius, from Witcher Laboratory with your lab secrets tip of the day. Today I want to show you how to increase the number of people on your mailing list. Why do you need a mailing list? Well, basically it's part of the sales funnel that we've been advocating as part of monetizing your new lab secret solution site. Now, the concept starts like this. You're building a relationship with people with whom you want to perhaps in the future sell things to or receive some form of payment. In order to continue to have a relationship with you, you need to communicate with them on a regular basis, various offers that you might have. Now, if you were to just go ahead and continue to email them directly, it would probably annoy them. However, if you've built up a relationship demonstrating that you're giving value, there's a certain threshold at which, and you'll have to test it, people will be actually responsive to receiving regular messages, offering them things of interest. Now, I've kind of simplified that and made it a little bit general, but let me give you a more practical way how this works. Over at the Lab Secret Solution, we have videos that people come to view regularly. We also have a lot of tutorials and other content that for our readers and our subscribers is really a great source of information. Now, a lot of the information that we would otherwise give away on the site could be packaged together as an incentive for somebody to give us their email so that in the future we can more directly market to them via email, which is highly effective. Now, if they just come to the site, we can of course make some banners and other things here. This is a demo site, but there's an old method of using a popover window that's been updated and made a little bit more palatable for people in the 2010 era and beyond because we limit the exposure of this particular tool. We don't use it all the time. We use it one time when somebody visits, set a cookie, and it works really well. And let me show you what it would look like. I'm going to reload this page. This would be, for example, the first time I come to this page. And this is kind of what you're going to see. Let me reload here. And when I click, we get a popover. Now, this isn't obviously not formatted to the extent that it would be if it was a real thing, but I want to give you the basics of what should be included in here. You've got a really nice eye-catching headline, some graphics, you've got some information about what it is that you're offering, and if they need some more details, you have another button here. This other button here takes them again to the same kind of a form, so we don't lose them. We just give them the option of getting out by clicking X or getting more details. But in our opinion, the most important part of this is the email address capture. And here's where you're going to make it known in the text that you're trading off the free gift or the free information that you're going to give them in exchange for their email address. And if they want to dismiss it, they can clearly just click it and dismiss it. And the best part is it's set so that it doesn't have to be seen every time they visit your page. So you likely will not annoy them if you do it the right way. The plugin that we're offering is called Super Pop-Up. And basically, Super Pop-Up allows you to set a bunch of parameters where you could say the pop-up's enabled. You could say where it shows up on your site, for example, all the pages, or you can say don't show it on a particular page or only for the certain URL. You could say how often it shows up, and this is very critical. In our case, we could set this to say it only shows up in the first one visit. That way it'll show up one time, and if they don't do it, fine, never come back again. But you can also have it recur. Let's say once a month it happens. Lastly, you can create the content right here using a WYSIWYG editor or just an embedded URL, or in our case with some HTML. And at the bottom, last but not least, you could set the settings. So you could set how big it is, the color, the CSS, how slowly it fades in, and also allow you to close it by clicking on the background. Now, the way we created this form is we grabbed some elements in the WYSIWYG editor, including the image, the text, whatnot. Then we went to MailChimp, which is one of our free programs that we recommend to all Lab Secret Solution customers for starting your mail list. And it's really important to pick one that you like. We like MailChimp, we like Aweber, because what happens is as you grow your list, you want that list to continue to stay in one place so that you don't have to have people opt back in again. When you click on the Lists button at MailChimp for your website, you'll get the option of grabbing a sign-up form embed code, which we just grabbed here. And then we went ahead back to our editor and pasted it at the bottom. So it ended up right below the image. And as we've shown, when we save it and test it, we get this effect right here. That's it for this tutorial.